Hello, this is Father Louis SCURTI with Barbara STOMBER, and once again we're talking about the sacredness of creation, and let me quote someone that we all know and love, Laudato si, mi Signore. Praise be to you, my Lord, from the canticle of Francis, Saint Francis, but quoted in his encyclical by my buddy, Pope Francis. And today we're going to talk about the sacredness of the globe, the green affair that Barbara was involved with at William Patterson University, and the beauty on every page of the encyclical on care of our common home, Laudato Si, written by Francis. And I know you have a great esteem for Francis in your heart.
Absolutely. He has done amazing things in his short time.
Yeah.
Isn't it amazing?
He's just aggravated people, just turned up the soil.
The Benedict was also very pro-environment, but somehow or other, the word didn't get out. But with
Benedict is an intellectual, a little more, how can I say, restrained. This guy is a Latino. I mean, but he's got blood, and he's Italian and a Latino besides. And he off the top. I mean, it's wonderful.
Exactly.
So,
it's wonderful to have him, isn't
absolutely,
it? Yeah.
An American.
Yes, exactly.
Well, okay, we want to talk about that encyclical and the sacredness of it, and you have to read it. It'll take time. Go slowly. You have to read it. Every page is filled with information that gives us an appreciation for our global planet, which is a gift from God.
One of the things that he mentions, which is kind of a really wonderful insight, is when he talks about Genesis, and in Genesis, where man has dominion. He looks at dominion as responsible stewardship.
Yes, stewardship.
It's responsible
Absolutely.
stewardship. Right? You don't have something without having a responsible stewardship.
Yeah.
And that responsible stewardship goes not only to plants, animals, the earth, but of course it goes to your fellow man.
Yes. Yes.
I mean, so he believes, and I believe as well, and I'm sure you do, that we are all interconnected. That word interconnected
So
is
beautiful.
so beautiful.
Yesterday, a woman at church said to me before Mass, Father, can I talk to you? Sure. A very dear friend, she's Filipino, a very dear friend of hers died, who lives in Kuwait. 95 years old, God bless him. His name was Baba. His nickname was Baba. She said, can I pray for him? I said, of course you can pray, because he died. Sure. She says, can you pray for him? I said, sure, I will. I'll put him in my intentions or pray for him at Mass.
Why not?
Why do you ask? She said, he was Muslim. And? Was he a person? Was he created by God? Of course we can pray for him. And that's something he refers to in here, the sacredness of all people created in the image of God. And we are interconnected.
Exactly.
I don't care other side of the globe or different culture, different language, we're all connected, interconnected.
Absolutely.
With each other and with the earth. Okay, we're going to talk more about the Laudato Si in a second. But tell me, what is the green affair that you were involved with at William Patterson University?
Well, that was...
First of all, Barbara and I served at William Patterson in various capacities for many years. That's the brief intro. If you need more information on that, go to one of our early shows. Okay, go ahead.
One of the first things that we did as the Climate Action Committee was have a green affair. We felt that was a good way to celebrate Earth Day. It's always in April. And this year, it's on April the 6th. It's a Wednesday. It takes place in the Student Center, and it has, we have a number of vendors. Franciscan Response will definitely be there. They'll have other environmental groups as well, animal groups such as the bear groups. It'll have
good.
organic type groups. One of the things that it also emphasizes is lectures. And Franciscan Response has done some lectures before.
Excellent.
And it's always interesting, the variety of lectures that we do have. But that goes
Good.
on all day long.
I just put it in my calendar.
From 10 until 3.
Okay,
in
we're
the
going to make
afternoon.
sure this particular episode goes out early, so you have time to book it. April 6th.
April 6th, it's a Wednesday, I believe, and it's, from 10 until 2 or 3.
William Patterson University, 300 Pompton Road, Wayne, New Jersey.
And look for Franciscan Response, we'll be there.
And you can meet Barbara in person, get
Yes.
her to sign something for you.
Exactly.
Okay, so that's something that you and your committee initiated?
Yes, absolutely, we did, and it's grown year after year, and we're very proud of it.
Great. Has the university utilized what has come out of that committee? The philosophy and the practical application of that
Oh,
committee?
yes, I believe so, absolutely. I think that there are members of the Climate Action Committee who have gone on to be a part of the Green Team, which is a university team at a higher level than the Climate Action Committee.
Great.
And they've been responsible for many things on campus.
Excellent. Okay, let's go back to His Holiness's encyclical.
Okay.
Give me some aspects of it that you really appreciate.
Oh, my goodness. I have to say how he encompasses so many aspects of of climate change. He doesn't miss anything. I mean, he just, if you read that, I mean, it's about, I don't know, it's over 100 pages, all right? It is
162?
162 pages. But he doesn't miss a beat. He doesn't miss a beat.
When it came out, critics, who didn't read it, of course, said, "Oh, what does the Pope know about climate change? What does he know about biodiversity, et cetera, et cetera?" Well, first of all, he's a chemist, and he taught in Argentina,
Exactly.
in college, as a chemist. So that was his first career before he moved on to other areas of life, including the bouncer at a club, but that's another story. So he has a great experience,
Absolutely.
education, and application because he applied these principles to his ministry in Argentina as he rose up through the ranks.
Absolutely. And I think a lot of people may not be aware of the fact that the Pope does not act alone, all right? The Pope has a scientific group.
Yes.
The best scientists in the world
Yes.
that actually advise him and speak to him, and so he's not acting.
Yeah, he
totally
didn't sit
by
down one
himself.
day and pen a little letter.
He is.
Yes.
He has a tremendous science background, all right, but he also has tremendous advisors.
Yeah, and this is so well researched and so all encompassing. Let me just quote some of the intro. He's talking about the Earth. This sister, because St. Francis called Brother Earth, Sister Moon, and he related the Earth almost pantheistically, but not pantheistically, to creation as relatives of his. This sister now cries out to us because of the harm we have inflicted on her by our irresponsible use and abuse of the goods which God has endowed her. Wow.
Yeah,
And
powerful stuff.
Yeah. And tell our audience how we have abused Earth.
I would say we put profits often before sustainability.
And
All right.
before life.
And before life, absolutely. The bottom line resonates with so many people,
Yeah.
all right? And that has to change. The Pope calls for a change in lifestyle, all right? And that's one of the things that has to change, is the fact that the bottom line is everything. Because we don't realize it, but in terms of the future, that bottom line does not figure in the cost of the destruction of the Earth. All right.
Right.
And what will happen when these companies no longer exist. I mean, we've had examples in Pompton Lakes with
Mm.
DuPont.
Yes, yes.
You know?
And how many children still suffer from ramifications of the destruction of the water and the earth?
Exactly.
There, that's our neighbors.
Exactly. So, and this is, in New Jersey alone, we have more Superfund sites than any state in the Union. We're one of the smallest states, one of the most densely populated, and we have the most Superfund sites of any state in the
Explain
Union.
what a Superfund is.
Well, Superfunds are generally a site that is so damaged environmentally that it has to be repaired by the government. Who
Yes.
else is going to do it? We try to get the companies to clean it up, but it's usually a superficial
Yeah,
thing.
right.
You know,
Lawsuit,
they're-
lawsuit, lawsuit.
There's just so many of them
Yes.
that are just standing
Yes.
there waiting for help.
This has been Father Louis SCURTI with Barbara Stomber talking about the sacredness of the environment inspired by His Holiness Pope Francis and the upcoming event at William Patterson University. Now, this show will air before this, and of course, through internet, it'll be always available, so you can go to it anytime. But the Green Affair at William Patterson University is April 6th, 2016, and it's all day, 300 Pompton Road, William Patterson University, Wayne, New Jersey. Right?
And I would like to just say one more thing. If there are any questions regarding what you can do to get involved, I would strongly suggest that if you're in William Patterson, of course, I would suggest you contact the Climate Action Committee if you'd like to get involved that way. But if you are just a resident nearby and would like to get involved with Franciscan Response, we have a website called earthactions.org. And you can go onto that. You can find out when our next meeting is. I believe it's February 17th. The details will be on that website. And the website itself is basically three goals. One is fracking, one is GMOs, and the other is climate change. So that's basically our threefold goals.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
This has been a wonderful show. I hope informing for you and your family and friends. Pass it on by passing on the website. And let me hear from you, Father Lou SCURTI at hotmail.com. God bless you.